So we're heading out to this this house out here. It's a nice house. It's with the trains out here though. There are 3 set of trains, and one is that newer 18-seer train, 2-stage compressor, 2-stage evaporator, not evaporator, 2-stage. Well, it probably has a variable speed evaporator blower. Has a 2-stage condenser fan motor. So the older ones, the older R22 units, I'm assuming it was before 2-stage was even around because it has 2 compressors. And my best looking at the contactors, one's a low and one's a high. So I'm assuming that's their 2-stage. I could be wrong. Somebody could you know, fill me in on that. But that's my thinking. You know, when both stages are kicked in, we're getting full capacity of the unit. When one stage is in, we're getting like half capacity or something. Maybe it's hard to say. But either way, we're going over here. We got the board. So we got the board from Trane. Just got it in this morning, and we're gonna go out here and put it in and see what we can get. I just can't get over how, you know, nice it is out here. Coming out to this people's house. Very nice out here. Way up in the cut. Definitely bear country. It's like I was saying in the other video, you must be very careful out here. You will see them, and they will see you. So it looks like not very many people are home today. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come around this little area right in here. Go up, make contact with the lady, and then get started. Alright, so here we are in this train. We're gonna go ahead and take this panel off right here. Went ahead and killed the power already to it. Just a disconnect on the ground for it. And it looks like our low stage is kicked in. I'm gonna open this up and see if I can find just a little bit more information about the board and if there's any kind of okay. Flash per second, normal operation. But we obviously saw that it was not a normal operation. So we do have a Y1 call, we do not have a Y2 call. And I'm going to verify that. So if we do have a Y2 call, then why aren't we actually going into Y2 stage? Regardless, we're putting that board on there. Only because I saw it chattering a good bit the other time I was here. It should not be doing that by any means. So our black is Y2. So we just lost our Y signal, and now everything's flashing. And we need to clean up this. We'll clean that up. Now everything is flashing. See, it's kind of strange over here, man. Kind of wild. That's what I mean, it was kind of acting wild. I gotta use the bathroom so bad I can't even think. I cannot even think. So I'm gonna go do that, and then we'll be back. Alright, I've taken care of the old loo. Now we got a Y signal. Interesting. So let's see if we got what we should. So it looks like the one orange is going to be our 2-stage. Doesn't look like we're getting a call for 2-stage, but why are we dropping intermittent Y call? I wish it was more detailed. This is about a defrost. Either way, I think this board is bad because, and I've checked the thermostats. They're these nice, really nice Trane thermostats that they were just put in when they put that in. And they got both of them the same. And it's very possible that the thermostat could be bad. Then again, it's not very possible. I mean, it is always possible. So either way, we're gonna go ahead and get the new board and we'll put it in. Let me see how I can set this up for you guys. Okay, this has been a very terrible experience, other than just having to use the bathroom pretty bad. So now we got the new one in, we got both calls. Looks like both contactors are in. And it's flashing once per second, showing normal operation. The other one was, but it wasn't giving us our Y2. So I'm gonna throw these back in here. We're gonna hook our S-Mans up to this, close this back up, and then go ahead and tell her to crank it. Give it everything she's got. Alright, so just went inside, talked to the lady. So this unit is running good. And talked to her, she's wanting to replace these units right here. And then, so she's got something weird going on in her bathroom. She was telling me, oh, and she wants to get a mini split for her theater room. But anyway, she was telling me about in her bathroom that it was just really humid and they were getting mold. So I went in there and checked it out, and sure enough, it's weird. I've never seen anything like this. Like usually I see condensation build up on, they'll build up on vents, but in this case it built up on the ceiling, and it was yellow, and it was in the bathroom. So I was like, okay, it's kind of strange. And I was like, well, what's going on here? You know, and it kind of smelled like urine. And I'm like, what in the world is happening? I'm thinking now they keep that room at, like, that master bedroom at 69. It's got one unit for that whole master bedroom. And, you know, they got a closet and a sitting area and a bath, you know, all their stuff. And she keeps it on 69, so I'm like, well, it's kind of might be a little cold, but I'm thinking it's taking the moisture from the toilets, going up to the ceiling, condensing, coming down the sides. I mean, the ceiling's dripping wet. Never seen anything like that before. So I've talked to her about a communicating system that will have a dehumidify setting. And I think that's going to be very beneficial. So, you know, it's totally up to them. I think she's going to call her contractor. I'm going to call and talk to some people, maybe a moisture control guy. And because I've never seen that. I know I do see him condense on registers, you know, all the time. That's usually a couple of things. dew point, and being super cold, you know. So, but we're gonna write this up because I gotta head to Minnesota quickly. All right, so more about the that house we just left with that Trane. So I've talked to a moisture control expert, and we kind of reached the same conclusion that it's evaporating. That's evaporating the water, or it's not pulling out humidity efficiently. And that's what's kind of going on, because like one of the walls had like yellow on it. And I was thinking maybe it's like, you know, turpentine coming from the wood. You know, I'm not really sure. So I put my finger on it and I smell my finger. You know, whatever. Sometimes you gotta do some weird shit. And it smelled like urine. And, you know, no big deal, you know, just wash your hands, whatever. But, and I tell the lady, you know, like, not to be rude or anything, but it smells like urine. So this looks like urine on these walls. So what we're gonna do is, you know, when her units go out, I told her, you know, we can put a communicating system in there that dehumidifies. Instead of cutting the unit off, it will dehumidify the whole time, and then it will ramp back up when it needs to be cooled, and then when it reaches a set point, it will ramp down and dehumidify. It won't ever cut off, but these are 20 SEER equipment, so it's not really pulling that much energy. And I think that's what she's going to need. And she was telling me when she bought the house, you know, they had a dehumidifier here, dehumidifier there, and now I'm kind of, you know, looking like that's probably why they had the dehumidifiers in there. It's just weird. I've never seen that before. I mean, the whole ceiling was just covered in water, lots of water. Like, and there's no, you know, pipes or anything up there, because I was talking to the contractor and just don't know where it's coming from. So I think that's what's kind of going on. It's kind of weird. I've never seen that before, but you know, if she's wanting to get this new stuff, we'll take care of it. But apparently, according to him, it's been like this since day one. So, kind of sucks. I mean, it's a really nice house, so hopefully, you know, we can get it fixed for her. She does want that that mini split for her theater room, so we're gonna do that for her. But yeah, just kind of thought I would, you know, let you guys know. I called somebody, because if I don't have the answers, I'm gonna call somebody who does. You know, we're gonna, you know, I'm going to tell him what I think, I'm going to listen to what he thinks, and we're going to come to a conclusion. You know, I always want to get up with somebody who has a little bit more expertise in that field, and he's you know, moisture removal expert, even though, you know, we remove moisture too, but, you know, he might have a little bit more knowledge on the subject that I don't. So I always want to, you know, I'm always chasing that knowledge, always trying to, you know, figure it out, always trying to, you know, I'm always thirsty for more. And that's how you got to be if you want to be good at this job. You know, you don't want to do the bare minimum. You want to be, you know, pretty thirsty. So we went the extra mile. You know, I'm supposed to be in Minnesota Beach here in 5 minutes, and I got a 45-minute ride. But, you know, I wanted to take the time, listen to what she had to say, you know, figure out, you know, lay out some options that can fix it. You know, I want to give her options of fixing it. I want to tell her, like, well, there's nothing we can do. There's always something we can do. It might cost a little bit of money, but there's always something that can be done. So we're heading on down to the beach, and hopefully this guy's not going to be too angry.